I hate soccer.
You know, sharpshooters is taking over the entire lease.
Okay.
But so, you know, I was in Michigan and I went to this goalkeeper clinic and I was talking to a couple of trainers, and one had moved from like Chicago to Detroit.
Oh.
And he kind of closed his goalkeeper training company because he didn't want to like have somebody else take it on. So
Be like,
yeah, and then like go back and like, oh, you're a playmaker, and then I have no idea who the kid is.
Yeah, that's like not yours anymore.
So, and I thought about that. I'm like, you know what? He's kind of right. So let's have. And Charisma kind of did this on her own. She's like, let's just start my own thing. And then when we come back together, like in the summer and do summer camps and stuff, we'll just do it together. And it'll be like Playmaker and Charisma Catrona, soccer, or whatever she's doing. So, and then we'll go from there. But, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Summer, do you know when you're going back yet?
I have no idea.
You don't know if it's the July 13th? Because that's going to like screw over a lot of camps.
Originally, I always went to school like July 6th.
What did you do last year? Because I didn't see you last year.
I left July 5th.
Yeah, I saw you maybe once before you left.
As soon as I got back from school, I got back like the 8th. And then like 3 days later, I went on vacation for like a week and a half.
And then you went back.
And then I had like 2 weeks, and then I was like back at school.
And you played with FC Buffalo for like 2 games, right? Or 1 game last year, or
no?
none?
I did more.
You
I did
more?
more FC Buffalo games than that.
I guess they started early last year.
Yeah.
What are you going to do this summer? Are you coming home at all? Or are you staying at Kentucky? Or what are you doing?
I'm coming home.
Okay. FC Buffalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who's even doing it, though.
Yeah, who's the coach? None of that information.
No coach, no idea. None of us even know.
I don't think Charisma's coming back. I think she's retiring.
I think she's done. Last year I thought she was done.
Yeah, I know. So.
Well, because I was talking to Izzy, because we did this like winter training thing together, and she said she was gonna do it, but like a bunch of people are doing that, like Niagara.
Oh, 1912.
Yeah, 1812.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I wouldn't do that because it's like not. It's in like a league below. It's in like a whole different league.
Too bad you can't go to League One in Canada. I think that Buffalo Pro should start a women's league. I agree. Because Buffalo is a girls' soccer town. It's not a boy. It's not guys. Like FC Buffalo had
they pay for people to be here.
Right, and FC Buffalo
they're all foreign.
Yeah, or they're all from all over the country because we can't be competitive in USL 2 on a men's side with just Buffalo kids. We can't, not yet. But Mendola told me that there were 90 girls that signed up for FC Buffalo interest. And
that's so many. I mean,
exactly.
We had like practice, never before they're like practice players. And we had practice players last year, and I just think that was just way too many people.
I wonder if Flash ever gets back into the game.
And like tries to do something like that.
Yeah, because they started. Well, they had the NWSL. They had the NWSL. Then they folded, but then they had a UWS team or whatever league, and it was Matt Waddington. Oh. And Matt Waddington coached, and that's why Matt Waddington went over he left Empire, and then he went to go coach that women's team, and then they folded after 1 year because I don't know if they didn't make enough money. I mean, it was Aaron's call.
I would think that money wouldn't be an issue though.
Like what? Yeah.
Because of the youth club, and like it's basically the only one around here on like the girls' side.
For sure.
It's the only one around here. So I would think that like if they just made like a UWS or USLW team that like, I mean, every Flash girl would probably just go back there.
Exactly. And some of the older girls said that if Flash got back into it, they would just go to Flash.
Yeah, like the 04s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even older.
Yeah.
Charisma said that once.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think like Marcy before she's stopped playing and whatnot.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That would make sense.
Who were you training with Izzy? Torsten?
It was like Rob Jackman.
Oh.
I haven't seen him in years.
Is Rob doing, I guess Rob.
I think it was.
Every Christmas or every holiday, break, he brings back the 05s And he trains them.
I would say it was like Julia's thing. Like I honestly knew like nothing about it until she like texted me and was like, "Hey, do you want to come?" And it was I like hadn't seen them in like years.
Yeah.
Because like obviously at Flash like it's separate. Like I barely saw the RL girls for like anything.
Ever like even in training and stuff like that?
I barely saw like we practiced at like totally separate times, like totally different days of the week, and they were always combined with like.
The 06s or the 07s or whatever team Rob had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you miss like ECNL and stuff like that? Or are you fully entrenched at Kentucky and like, oh my God, this is so much better?
I don't really miss it, no.
Yeah.
I mean...
The trips maybe?
Yeah, like the showcase stuff, that was fun.
Yeah.
And obviously like, I like traveling at college too. It's totally different. Like... I think club and college is so different. That like gas club was so much fun, like good developmentally, like, but that's like over.
Yeah. How close, what's the like vibes at Kentucky for the most part in terms of the team?
We're super close. Like the girls,
yes.
Like we're very close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do everything together, even like
Pretty
different
much.
Classes and everything? Like.
Yeah. I'd say like, obviously people have like their, like who they prefer to hang out with and stuff like that, but I feel like as a group, like
you're a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't really have many issues between like classes or things like
mm-hmm.
that were like big, like like obviously like, little things, but there really weren't very many like issues.
You guys had a really good season this year too.
Yeah, we made it to the tournament, but we lost in the first round. You
lost in the first, yeah, but compared to like last year. In terms of wins, you didn't make the tournament last year, right?
Well, we did.
Last year?
Yeah, we made it to the round of 32.
You made the tournament last year. No, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, like NCAA?
Yeah.
Yeah, both years that I was there.
Both years?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I think last year wasn't that great?
Well, we won. We had more, like, as we said, we did higher in the SEC this year. Like, we placed higher.
Right.
Than we did last year, and we had more wins this year than we did last year.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
But it was like the highest teams had even more points than they did last year. So it was like.
Who won the SEC regular season? Arkansas? No.
Mm-hmm.
It was Arkansas.
Yeah.
Page. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the goalkeeper that you never saw?
Oh, Keegan.
Keegan. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And then you guys were what? Fourth? Third?
We finished fifth. And then I think we were seeded sixth in the SEC tournament.
And then who'd you lose to?
In the SEC tournament?
Yeah.
Georgia in PKs.
Okay. And then who'd you lose to in the tournament?
Louisville in PKs.
I watched that game. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Louisville, the following week, they lost.
Yeah.
To
Kansas.
Was it Kansas?
Wait, I don't know.
Who Arkansas end up losing to? Do you remember? How much like college soccer do you actually like watch of others? Is it way more than you ever watched like when you were growing up?
Yeah.
It's
more now.
Is it because like I hate Arkansas and I need to watch them lose, so you like hate watch them?
Not okay. Some teams, yes. Like definitely, like.
Name them.
I would watch. Okay, I won't.
You don't have to.
Some teams, yeah, but other teams, I'm just like watching like good games. Like we watched a lot. Like I would watch a lot of like ACC games.
Do you think like ACC is that much better than the SEC? Be honest.
Like in general, I think technically yes.
But I had the Ball State coach on, and he talked about how. I asked him this exact same question, like, what's the difference between Big Ten, SEC, and ACC? Because he's coached at all three conferences. And he said that, too, about ACC. It's like, they're so technically good.
Yeah. And I think, like, if you just think about it, like, in the past, like, obviously, I mean, even, like, the NCAA tournaments, you'll see, like, ACC. Like,
yeah,
it's
ACC North Carolina, it's Florida State. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what would you say the SEC is like? Is it just physical? Because that's the rap that the SEC gets. It's like, how tall are you? How fast are you? How big and strong are you?
Yeah. I mean, I would say yes, like 100%. It's like very physical,
Mm-hmm.
but it just like the style of play. I feel like for an ACC is different because I feel like ACC is very like
They play a little bit more.
Yeah.
Whereas you guys are a little bit more direct.
Some teams I would say are a little more direct, but yeah, that's what I would say mostly, honestly.
You guys seem like you play through the midfield a lot.
Yeah,
It's
I was
not
gonna
like
say,
some teams that just
No, we definitely don't just
right.
kick it like that's like your first thought. Like,
Is that by design, like through the coaching staff, or is that just like the players that you guys have, and it's just
I think it definitely depends on the players
yeah.
and like what they want to do. Like, yes, obviously like, coaching staff and like depending on who we're playing, like things like that. But I feel like the players mostly want to like try and play.
Yeah.
But obviously, if it doesn't work, like.
Do you remember that survey that you helped with, the recruiting thing?
Yeah.
Kentucky, okay, you didn't reach out to Kentucky.
No.
Kentucky saw you.
Yes.
You never went to an ID camp.
No.
They just,
Yeah.
especially at that level, that's what a lot of parents need to, and younger players need to realize.
I don't think anyone that, like, anyone that I've spoken to on the team did an ID camp.
How long does it take your players to send out an email to a college coach? How long would it take to send out 100? This is why I have partnered with Athlete Narrative. They have developed an app with the help of AI to streamline the process of emailing coaches. Imagine being able to send an email to every single coach that is at your upcoming showcase. You could email every single school with the help of Athlete Narrative. Download the app in the bio, and you'll be able to email every single coach in just minutes. Set up your profile, set up your radar page, and start getting noticed. Coaches aren't going to know you exist if you never reach out. Get noticed. Sign up and get 40% off using the link in the description. This episode is brought to you by Salt Athletic. A couple weeks ago, I'm training one of my college players. She plays at Kentucky. I noticed that she has one of these salt bags. I see them on social media all the time, and I was wondering, I was like, okay, does this thing really work? Well, she opened up her bag and pulled her cleats out, and it was the worst smelling pair of cleats maybe that I've ever smelled. While they were in the bag, I didn't smell anything. And it was amazing that it could trap in all of the smell so that her bag doesn't stink, that her car doesn't stink. I could not vouch for this product more. As a goalkeeper, I wish I had this 20 years ago for my gloves, and they do have a glove bag. Go to the link in the description for 10% off and get rid of all the smell, guys. At Kentucky, like entirely? Or are you talking about like a flash?
For Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like my teammates, none of them. I don't think any went to an ID camp that I know of.
So they just saw you at like a showcase and then they reached out to like Aaron or something?
Well, we played in Louisville for like league, conference games.
Like the last like 3 years of your...
Yeah.
Okay, because Louisville wasn't in there. And you guys didn't play the Tennessee teams until later on in your youth, right?
Well, we did, but it would alternate years of whether they would come here or we would go there.
Got it.
So that was like the main thing. So I think maybe we went to Louisville like once or twice.
Didn't you say you hated Louisville? The team? Or is it the area? I forgot. Was it you or was it maybe Ava? It could have been Ava.
I don't love I guess it depends where you are. I don't love the city of Louisville.
And where is Kentucky? Lexington?
Lexington, yeah.
And you like Lexington?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like Kentucky?
It's
a love-hate thing. Yeah, because some people love it. Like Peyton,
I really like it.
Like Peyton Payne loves it. She went to Western Kentucky?
Yeah,
Eastern Kentucky? And she loves it. And she's probably going to live there for the rest of her life, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's very different from here. Like, it's not so south where it's like
1,000 degrees and you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like straight like everyone there is like so southern. But like you still get glimpse of like
Midwest. normal? Because
it's like a combination. I would say obviously 100%. Like you'll go to Rush, you'll hear y'all and like yes ma'am and like all of those things. Like 100%. People in cowboy boots, yes,
right.
1,000%. But it's also not total deep. It's not deep south.
It's not deep south.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, Georgia.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I always considered Buffalo. Buffalo's not East Coast. I think Buffalo is more Midwest than it is East Coast. And
that's fair.
Because I'm from Michigan and your grandma is from Michigan, and are both parents from Michigan?
No, my dad's from here. My mom's from Michigan.
Your dad's originally from here?
Yeah.
And then they met up at Michigan State. He played hockey.
Mm-hmm.
Did your mom play a sport?
No.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, like she went to state. Her two sisters also went to state.
I wonder. Okay, I didn't know that your dad was originally from here.
Yeah.
Because did he play for the Sabres? No.
No, he played like junior Sabres growing up.
Junior Sabres. Yeah. Got it. Where did he play? Where did he play in like the highest level?
The highest he went in Italy in the Olympics.
He played for the Italian national team?
Yeah.
Gianna. Hold on.
Yeah, I have dual citizenship. I was born there.
You were born in Italy?
Yeah, so was my sister.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Gianna.
I know.
That, oh my God, we gotta find a way.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
that'd be so cool.
I mean, there's so many dual nationals that it's so hard to make the U.S. national team in that pool and stuff like that.
100%.
But there are so many girls that are dual national, with Mexico, and they're in the Mexican national team, but they're ECNL girls. So
right.
So Mexico national team is all full of ECNL girls.
Yeah, I remember looking at that when I was in high school, looking at that and being like, oh, you're on the national team. I just played against you last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do you think that you want to go pro, or do you not know yet? Or do you have no interest yet? You're focused on your sophomore spring season.
Yeah. One thing at a time, but I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously there's some factors and wear and all of that stuff, but I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Italy, I think that'd be so cool.
I mean, just go. I did not know you were born there, and I did not know you had dual citizenship.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know how hard it is? So when Charisma went to Norway, she had to sit out for 2 weeks because she couldn't get a work visa because she's American.
That happened to one of my teammates or whatever. She missed all of summer basically because she couldn't get a visa or something to be here. Really?
Even a student visa?
I don't know what was going on, but she had an issue getting stuff, and she missed 3 weeks in preseason in the summer.
How many internationals do you have?
Are we counting Canada?
No.
Okay.
I really don't count Canada.
Yeah, then one.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna count Canada.
I don't count Canada or Mexico. What? How I wish, especially on the men's side, the girls' side hasn't had it yet, but the internationals are taking over the game, and a lot of
a lot of our men's team were from Europe or places like that.
Do you know how many?
Ooh, not off the top of my head, but there was a good chunk.
How was your men's team? What conference are they?
Sun Belt.
In the Sun Belt, because there is no SEC on the men's side.
No. It's also very surprising because there definitely could be.
Really?
I think with the amount of men's players that there are, they definitely could make it.
Right, but nobody wants to put the money in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to get the Penn State NIL coordinator or director on.
Okay.
How much help have you guys had with NIL and stuff?
We have people that come in and talk to us about it, and they're 100% to reach out and do it. I definitely could do a better job of using them. If I were to I would just figure stuff out on my own, which that's not necessarily the best way to go about it, but there are definitely people that can help you.
I feel like it's mostly affiliate marketing. It's like, okay, here's a link, use my promo code, you get 15% off, and then you'll get a kickback or something like that. It's nothing like, but do you know of any of your teammates or any, you don't have to say whether they're your teammates or anybody in the SEC that like gets paid outside of their scholarship? Because I just heard a story. There was a transfer portal combine up in Ontario, and these kids from all over the country went to this combine. Clemson comes out. This is for men. Yeah. Clemson comes out, offers a kid $60,000 to come to Clemson. They just drove. They just
outside of their scholarship, just like
outside of scholarship, just $60,000 to come in. Do you know of anybody that's making that?
I mean,
anything?
I don't know about that. Like, people get like stipends, but I don't know like $60,000. Like, not that I know of like that kind of money.
Because I wonder, like, I mean, think about Linda, think about Rihanna, national champs, national team pools. It's like there's got to be some money there, or like something towards players of that level.
I would think that there should be, that there would be, but I honestly don't know. I think it depends on the school, obviously, too, and how much money they're allocating for, like, soccer.
What about football players at Kentucky? Do you know, like, how?
They definitely, yeah.
Okay, it's certainly basketball.
100%.
Is basketball the biggest sport? Obviously, it's the biggest sport. It's a basketball school. But you got the football team's has been better the last 2 years, right?
Better, I mean...
Better than 0-12?
Yeah. Better is a loose term, but better, yeah.
So, okay. Does anybody at Kentucky talk about, like, that, okay, here's the basketball team that's making
I mean, you can even see it with, like, football and, like, the cars that they're, like, driving around or, like, the things that they get. Yeah.
And then you have little old, like, men's soccer.
Yeah.
That are like, eating like a college student would.
Oh, there's definitely a big difference.
Do you guys, is anybody ever worried about like that, like hurting the smaller sports? Or do you think it like trickles down? Like, cause there's always rumors, and I had a conversation with a buddy over Christmas about how he thinks that college sports are just going to go away, and then it's just going to be football and basketball. And it's like, they can't do that.
Yeah, no.
There's no way. There's no way. They put way too much money in it.
Yeah.
I
mean, obviously, yeah, like, the higher revenue sports are getting they're getting that money. Like, they're going to be getting more money, and that's, so it's football and basketball.
Right.
But, I mean, if you think about others, like, volleyball national championship, like, they lost in that, but, like, they made it all the way there. And, like, women's basketball is pretty good. They're, like, ranked sixth right now or something, I think. And I don't necessarily know that there's a war that they're going to, like, go away.
Right.
Like, I don't think...
There would be many lawsuits. There would be...
100%.
I just don't think that can happen.
And, like, in Kentucky, there's no professional sports. Like, there's no professional... anything.
Right.
It's literally horse racing and, like, college sports.
And Kentucky and Louisville.
100%.
Yeah.
So I don't see how they would even be able to do that.
And Michigan, I mean, there's other states like that only have the college sports, or they have pro sports and the teams are really bad and they don't have a lot of fun. So they care, like Michigan for the longest time, they didn't care about the Lions. They cared about Michigan football or Michigan State football when they were pretty decent. But now it's kind of even. But Kentucky, Nebraska. I talked to Ella.
Right, same idea.
Same exact thing is that some of their professional fandom is all over, but everybody's a Nebraska fan. Yeah. Or Creighton or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Do you go to like a lot of the basketball games and stuff? Do you get to go?
I didn't go to any football. There was like one game that like I could have gone to. Yeah. And it was like really gross out, so we just like
what about
stayed
basketball?
And watched other teammates, but basketball there are some that I'll get to go to. Yeah. Just because like it's obviously like a winter sport and off season, but we always played on Sundays for football, and football's obviously Saturdays, so it kind of was like a don't really go to football.
Yeah. Didn't you go when you were getting recruited and you went on your? You went on an official visit, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they take you to like a football game or something, or they made it like homecoming weekend or something?
So yeah, on my official was like when I went the first time by myself, like with my parents, and then we did like a class unofficial. Okay. So on my class visit was when we went to like football game. They played like I don't remember who they played. And then we went to like a soccer game. Mm-hmm. So it was like that weekend where we picked one where there was like a double so that we could all go. Mm-hmm. And that was like, that might have been the last football game I went to.
Really?
Yeah. Because my freshman year, I didn't really go.
How, okay, you're at
I would.
Right. You're at a major school. Mm-hmm. Obviously your life has kind of revolved around soccer and school, obviously. Yeah. Do you feel ever that like you're getting the full college experience, or is it more like, what in the world what do all these people do that don't play a sport? What do they do with all their time?
I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know, like, after season's over and it's like those 2 weeks before I come home from break, like, I don't know what I would do.
You're like stir crazy. You're like, what? I need to do.
Yeah, I'm just run. Like, I'd make up random things to do. Like, I don't know what I would do if I wasn't that busy. Like, I like being that busy.
Isn't that kind of what you did during COVID?
Yeah.
I think that like developed you.
I made myself like busy and always like doing something.
And you're always on the ball during COVID. Mm-hmm. Because I remember our first session after COVID, and I was like, whoa, somebody's been working. Yeah. And it's like when I talk about your story all the time. And it's not always on like the podcast. It's just but like you either went one or two ways during COVID. You found out that you love the game and you want it and you go after it. Mm-hmm. Also, you grew. You and Abby Bashara grew a lot during COVID. Yeah. And she attributes it to sleep. Her doctor said that like,
oh, that's also crazy. The difference that I found out in college, like how much sleep like makes a difference. Really? Oh, I think so. 100. Like I found out that like the amount of sleep and like it's so important.
How much are we talking?
Oh, I sleep like 8 hours. Like not like a normal amount.
No,
I mean,
that's
obviously
the perfect amount.
There's some nights where I'm like 6 maybe, but like that is even then I'm like borderline like. Ugh. Yeah. But
I guess we only grow when we sleep, right? So like when you're young, so
it's just like the way I like feel when I like wake up in the morning and like throughout the day, like it actually like makes a difference. Which I also said this when I was talking to Rob, and he asked us like what was something that you learned like through playing college soccer or something like that, and my answer was like the preparation like on your body, like eating well, like
being a 24-hour athlete.
Like, yeah, 100%. That's literally what I said.
Do you think that's learned? Do you think that's you saw somewhat that seniors did, or are you coached that way? Like the coaches are constantly on you about like diet,
our nutrition, like
making sure that you guys are eating enough, because most of the problems aren't that you're eating too much. No. It's usually because you're not eating enough.
Yeah. I think that since we've had, they definitely are like, make sure you guys are eating, and we have like, our nutritionist name is like Dustin, and like he'll come and talk to us like all the time, like even our trainer, like just to tell us that like we do need to like eat and feel our bodies right, especially in like preseason and stuff like that when it's like really hot. Yeah. But honestly, like a lot for me was like trial and error. You think about the days where like, if I have practice in the so we practice like 12:30, so I had classes starting at like 8, and the days that like
it's at the hottest time of the day too.
Yeah, like I had sometimes class that literally ended at 12:15, so I go straight to practice, and the days that like that would be like my lab day, for example. So I had lab like for 3 hours, so I wouldn't eat until like I would eat breakfast, then I'd go to class and have like a snack. Then I'd go to class, then I'd go straight to practice, and I would just, like, in between I'd have, like, an energy waffle or, like, something small just because I needed to eat. And those days, like, I found out, like, it's either good or it's like I need to eat more and, like, I can tell, or it's, like, fine.
Could you eat during the lab? Probably
No.
not.
No.
Are you like a routine eater? Like you need to have a certain meal like on game days or practice days or anything like that?
No.
No? Just eat whatever you want.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly. I mean, there's certain things that be like, oh, I can like make pasta or like whatever like that, but I'm not like, I eat the same thing like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then like Thursday, like I need to eat that. Like that's not.
What's the travel food like when you guys are on the road?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get like a stipend and you get to go and pick whatever you want, or is it all team meals and
Both.
Yeah.
Like if we're flying and stuff, though, we have like per diem cards that like put money on.
Okay, and then you at the airport you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then they also like obviously order us like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and
For some reason, New England Patriots algorithm is coming up on my like Instagram, and they keep on showing what they eat on the road, and it's like, okay, if they play on Sunday, they leave Saturday, and then they come home Sunday. They have 11 meals prepared for them. 11.
That's crazy.
So like, there's a pre-flight. There's a then there's like a during flight snack that they just pick up and then they pack their bags. Then they eat on the plane. Then they eat when they get, and it's like 11 meals. And
that's insane.
It's crazy. And I'm just wondering, like, is there any like D1?
They give us like, we get like snack bags that we make and we'll like bring our own snacks and stuff like that. But like sometimes we'll eat before we leave, but if it's in the morning, they'll just like give us money for breakfast or something, and then if it's before practice, we'll get like a smoothie, depending on like if it's driving, like how far it is and all that stuff, like the length of our day. But
most of your games are Thursday, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have any crazy. Do you ever have 2 games?
Like a double away?
Yeah, a double away.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. It used to be Friday, Sunday, and you were in a hotel all weekend.
Yeah. I mean, the only places that we drove, though, was like Vandy last year.
Okay. They're pretty good.
And it was like, yes. It was like 3.5 hours, maybe.
They made the Final Four? No. Did they? No. It's the Elite Eight?
I think, yeah.
Because Casey that used to coach. Didn't you used to play at Stallions way back in the day? Empire?
For like
a year. And then you went to Flash.
Yeah.
You started on the RL. Mm-hmm. And then after COVID, wasn't it after COVID that when Aaron's like...
Yeah.
And then like, okay, she's on...
Yeah, pretty much. It's like my freshman year.
Yeah, you're one of the stories about RL to ECNL as well. Mm-hmm. And then, like, look at you now. You're an SEC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't think that happens. And, like, well...
Yeah.
It's like, well, one, the kid has to be special in terms of, like...
Yeah, you gotta want it.
You gotta want it.
And that was, like, COVID was, like, a time, like, oh, like, I want it.
So hard. Mm-hmm. You still work hard, obviously. Yeah. But, like, that time... There's something about that time that I always think of. Mm-hmm. But... what do you, I guess you're 2 years removed. Mm-hmm. Do you think that ECNL or going to the level of ECNL, and I'm not talking about Flash, and I'm not talking about like training.
It's the league in general.
I'm just talking about the league in general. Mm-hmm. Do you think that like those games prepared you for college?
I think it was, honestly, it's always good to just be playing. Yeah. Like, as much as you can, just, like, be playing and being in, like, those environments. But I think also playing against, like, top recruits, like, that you would be playing in college.
Right.
Like, for example, other, like, SEC players or whatever. Like,
exactly.
I think that is, like, because obviously you're still young, like, that's good exposure.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, even those players, like, aren't college players yet, like...
Ella would always talk about it, how like, and this is
you could get away with more.
Absolutely, you could get away with more. Yeah. And Ella would always bring up like how, okay, and this is one of the reasons why she doesn't spend a lot of time at home in the summer. She's like, should I spend my summer at Nebraska with 20 Big Ten players?
Yeah.
or stay home, play at FC Buffalo with 2 Big Ten players, a couple SEC players, and
being
then,
at school is gonna be better.
You know what I mean? And the school is the same, is better. And then I think about that with like the ECNL and coming up, and a lot of players think, well, I'm ECNL. I've played every single game for my team. That does not matter.
No,
that doesn't carry. It doesn't
all.
carry weight.
No.
You went from playing, let's call it 80. Let's just say 80 minutes at ECNL at Flash,
Sure.
something like that. Maybe 90. Probably 90.
Yeah.
And you play 90 minutes, and then those first 2 years of college, it's like. It's an adjustment.
It's totally different.
It's an adjustment because think about, okay, you played 05, but then you graduated with the 06s, right? Mm-hmm. So you graduated 06s. That's like you playing with 04s, 03s, 06, 05, 04, 03s.
Yeah.
Okay, so 03s. That's like, who was on that 03 team? Like Kristen Pickard and Bridget. Mm-hmm. Do you think that like in like freshman year of high school you could play on that 03 team? Absolutely not.
No.
But that's what you're doing at college.
Right.
That's what's crazy
That's why
to
it's
me.
yes, sure, like you're playing on you're not going to be prepared for like the age thing and how like mature like those older players are.
Right.
And that's like also an experience like just getting in there and like grinding it out, trusting in yourself.
Trust. How hard is it to gain trust of the coaches, or how hard is it to trust the coaches? Like in terms of, I was the type of like youth coach when I was coaching teams that it might take me a full 9 months with this player before I actually like trusted them in a game or in a big spot.
Yeah.
And I think about college coaches, it could be even longer. Do you think that like you're constantly like trying to gain trust, or is it like, because I mean, there's so many coaches that actually every coach is different.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to start this podcast originally, to talk to all of you guys and just talk about the different experiences, that what happens at Nebraska isn't what happens at Kentucky, isn't what happens at Arkansas, and then everybody just kind of pieces it all together. Mm-hmm. I mean, do you feel like compare it? Actually, let's talk about competition within your own team.
Okay.
How competitive is it when you're trying to fight for minutes? Is it like, does it ever get like, not nasty, that's the wrong word, but does it ever get like really brutal? Or are you at the level where like, it could be brutal in practice, but then off the field you guys are completely fine?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be that way. Like it has to be where like the field and off is totally different. Yeah. I mean, there has to be that separation to even, like, be in, like, a competitive environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that, like, every day, like, you're going out there and you're trying to get that trust and, like, prove that you deserve it.
Right.
Like, that's, like, an everyday thing. And, like, you have to go in there and with that, like, expectation that, like, that's how it should be.
Right. How often do you, like, work on your own with the coaches or are in meetings, tape, film, you know what I mean? Like how often?
Have obviously individuals like after fall, after spring.
Okay, the meetings.
Yeah, that
just
everyone does.
The closing
but
or whatever.
If you want to do like film, like individual meetings, like throughout the season, like you can just ask, like whenever you want, you can just do it.
How many girls actually do that?
Like I'd say like a good chunk, but like.
Is all film just basically team-based and you guys are all in the same room? Or do you guys not do a lot of film?
We don't do a lot of, like, individual film. Like,
Okay.
if I were to, like... if I had something that I wanted to bring up, like, I would need to, like, ask to talk about it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? But in terms of, like, team film, like, it's kind of, like, obviously scout, but it's kind of, like, sporadic about whether we do film or we don't.
Yeah.
Like... in the beginning of the season, I'd say we did it like a good amount, like after each like game, like weekend, like, but then towards the end we just like didn't. So it depends, honestly.
Yeah.
It wasn't very like routine and when we did it and when we didn't.
How much of it is just like player led, and then you just watch games back, or are you somebody that doesn't want to watch games back?
It depends on the game. I'll watch some.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like see what was going on, but like each player, like most of us, I would say we watch our games, but then as like team wide, like certain things will be like tagged during the games that we'll like go over and talk about.
Do you get any time with any of the staff to work like on the field, like what we're about to do, like in terms of just technical work and reps and whatnot, or not really?
Like not really.
Yeah. It's all
like
team based and group based, and like this
like
is what the midfielders are doing, and this is what.
Yeah, we'll still have fun to like forwards, defenders, and then midfielders, depending on what the drill is, will like bounce back and forth. But I mean, I'm sure if you wanted that, you could definitely ask. But I would just go out by myself.
You have access to like all the fields and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Like with my teams.
What's the weather like in Kentucky right now? Are you guys inside all winter?
No,
really?
It's cold. Like, I mean, like everyone's like, oh, it's not that warm. Like, I mean, right now I'd say it's probably similar to here.
Right.
Like it obviously doesn't
30s.
snow as much. Yeah.
Right.
But
So
I mean, like the other day it was like 60, but then when I get back to school, it's gonna be like 35.
It's 58 degrees here.
Yeah.
You'd be outside in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
On the grass, or do you have turf? Do you have
They
a
have
turf
grass,
field?
but they cover it for like a lot of spring. So we'll start like when it's super cold in like these earlier months, we'll be on like their turf.
Yeah.
And then when it gets later on, they'll uncover the grass. We'll be in the grass again.
Do you have an indoor complex or an indoor facility?
Yeah.
Turf?
Yeah.
So then you can go inside
But we
there
can go
too?
outside. Yeah.
Got it. And then you just get a bag of balls and just do it. Like,
Yeah.
is there any like group leaders or team leaders that like, hey guys, let's go play pickup or anything like that?
Yeah, we do a lot of pickup. Like after our run, like we have like conditionings. Like after our runs, like we'll just stay and do pickup, or like even before, like after lift, like we'll just drive over go do pickup.
Is that in the summer, or is that like now too?
Now, like in the summer, we had like captain's practices.
Right.
I guess because technically it was like all optional, but like we'd have like our like they would still be actual practices led by like the seniors.
When you were there and it was optional captain's practices, how many girls were there?
Everyone.
Every single one, right? Because you're expected to be there.
You should be there, yeah.
Right. And then you can work with the strength and conditioning.
People are, like, out of town or something.
Right.
Yeah. But
You can work with the strength and conditioning, but you can't work with any coaches.
yeah.
I think that's so like wild.
Yeah, like they're like technically on staff too, but like yeah.
Right. And I don't know why. Like why the restriction? Because is it about development? Like, do you feel like you're a way better player, or that you've learned a ton through soccer, or is it just the level of the girls that are around you and the level that you're playing against? Because I feel like we're missing in college sports. I feel like we're missing something where we're missing those 2 months, 3 months of development, and it's almost like you get 2 weeks and then you're playing.
Yeah.
Rather, it could be 2 months and then you're playing. What would the difference be?
Yeah. I mean, obviously those 2 weeks are like the 2 days, so I feel like you're kind of cramming like a lot into that small period.
So why don't we do the July 13th thing that we're doing? But then I'm not asking to move your first game to July 30th.
Yeah.
Keep your first game there.
And
but then you get
like, to be as a
and
team.
Then you're not getting killed.
Yeah.
What is that like? What's harder? The 2 weeks leading up to the season or spring season? Some of your guys' stories about spring season is fun.
I would say probably those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not saying that spring isn't hard. It's just different. Like those 2 days is just you're just tired. It's just exhausting. But then again, it is like 2 weeks. So.
Yeah. I mean, okay, you're about to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 8 hours, right? It's
yeah.
You only get 8 hours. And
we
then
start 20 in like the first week of March.
So you have all of February is only 8 hours.
Mm-hmm. In like a week in January.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So when you go back tomorrow. When is the first day of class?
Monday.
And then you're not starting any soccer until
for 2 weeks.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, so the Monday I get back, that full week, we have like lift 3 times a week, conditioning 2 times a week, and then that's the same thing for the next week. And then we start the 26th, I think. Is that Monday maybe?
Is that how everybody is? Or is that just how Kentucky is?
I don't know if that's an everybody thing, but that's how we are.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it gets you to like adjust a little bit and kind of like get back in the groove of it.
Your routine and stuff
mm-hmm.
like that. What time is your lifts
12.
coming up?
12.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your earliest like morning session during the season? Whenever
8
a.m. Okay.
Yeah, like in preseason we do like an 8 and a 1, like an 8 and a 12.
Are there ever sessions where like girls aren't there just because of school, because of class?
I come late some days because like I'm a human health science major, so I have labs and stuff, and those like types of classes you can't just pick whichever one you want to go to.
Exactly.
Like, they only have certain sections. So, like,
right.
I wouldn't have a choice. Like, I'd have to go to this one.
This is literally the only time that I can take this class.
Yeah, and it's it's a non-negotiable. Like, you have to take this class.
Like Izzy's going through something like that, where she doesn't go to training on Monday because she's out at whatever she's doing.
That was like last semester. I had like a chem lab, and it was like literally in the middle of training Monday. So like I push it to this semester.
Yeah.
But now it ends at like 12:15, so I have to go from like 12:15 straight to practice at 12:30, and I'll end up being late.
What are you gonna do?
Like sometimes you have to like leave. Like one of my teammates like left at like 1:45 for like a lab.
What are you gonna do with your major? What do you want to do? Do you know?
I don't know 100%, but I'm like technically pre-med right now.
Pre-med. Do you think you want to go like the doctor route, or do you
I
want to
don't
go
know.
like, nursing or the other like anesthesiologists and stuff like that?
Yeah, not nursing. I don't see
Yeah.
myself as a nurse.
It's crazy.
Just me personally, yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are nurses.
Oh, like it's like same,
And
but I couldn't.
They all
want
to get out of nursing, for the most part. So like, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely not that. I was thinking PT for a little bit, but I also don't. I
That's
realized I
more
don't
schooling.
like that. Yeah.
And it's a lot more schooling.
Yeah. After like going through PT myself, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
What'd you go through PT for? You didn't do.
I had like a couple like.
Just
minor
ankle
thankfully
ligament
nothing,
stuff.
Yeah.
Right. This isn't wood.
Something wood.
Knock on my head. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I don't like this. So I'm hoping with like I can kind of just like get exposure and figure out what I do and actually don't like. It's my main thing.
Yeah, because I mean, man, you're gonna be a junior.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's like crazy to me too.
When I had like tried to put pickup together.
Yeah.
Over the break, and I'm like, yeah, I'll see like what like Abby and Sarah do, and I'm like, oh wait. Yeah. They're done, and Cam's done, and Sarah I've still trained a little bit because she's trying to stay involved. Ready for, and she's thinking about trying to go pro and stuff like that. But and then there's like some of the boys. I'm like, oh wait, holy cow! Some of these original playmakers, they're done.
Yeah, well, I think about that with like the 05s because I think about them and how like they're basically in their senior season. Like, and I think about that and I'm like, wow, that's crazy because like after a year, like they'll be done, and I'll like technically still like be playing, but I think that's crazy. That's how I think about it. I'm just like, wow.
The 05s, so that's like Ella.
Yeah.
She's gonna be done.
Mhm.
Rihanna. No, she's in 06.
Nice, but like,
she came down, but then she left earlier
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Who else on the 05s? Claire? No, she's not in 05.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
So Claire, she'll be done.
Yeah.
Wow. How much do you see a lot of those girls? Any?
I see Ella and Gwen the most.
Oh yeah, Gwen.
Yeah. But like in the summer, like Claire did FC Buffalo.
Yeah.
But I see them more like soccer related stuff.
I'm trying to think about your, not the 06s. I'm trying to think of the 05s because I still think of you as an 05.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like Gwen might be an exception. Everybody stayed at the school that they started at, except Gwen that I know of that I worked with. Mm-hmm. Right? Ella's still there. Kentucky, you're still there.
Mary moved.
Malloy.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Mary now?
Canisius.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Delaney moved.
Yep.
But like I saw Delaney a couple times during the season because like we played each other.
Yeah.
Bridge is still there from what I know.
Yeah. Okay. Linda was always up with the 05s or no? She wasn't.
No.
She was always with the 06s.
Mm-hmm.
And Rihanna too, right? Or was Rihanna up with the 05s? Rihanna was up with the 05s.
No, she was always like me.
With you.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, why didn't they move?
She is an 05.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't they move Linda up to play with the 05s and then really go after a national title? Instead, they banked on you and Rihanna going down to the 06s.
And then
the 06s do it. But then Rihanna said peace like the night before.
Yeah.
And then like everybody was like, okay, we're ready to go to college.
Yeah, pretty much.
How can you talk about that at all? Like, okay, your senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. You're just counting down the days. You're like going.
Yeah.
I don't want to say going through the motions, but like kind of a lot of the girls that come through here, they're going through the motions and they just want to get on with it. And
I mean, I would say that definitely I was counting down the days to go to college. Like I really wanted to go to college and be at school and like playing soccer and stuff, but I also think at the same time, like you can't really take that time for granted that you're still in high school. Like you can't, like going through the motions isn't gonna help you.
Right. Like that.
Like, yeah, as much as you want to go, like you still kind of got to be present in what you're actually doing.
Do you feel like a lot of people, like once they commit, it's like a weight off your shoulders and then you kind of relax a little bit? Or were you, knowing you probably like turned it up a notch?
Yeah.
Where some you could see go the other way, where they're like,
there's definitely two
relax
sides.
a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, like I guess the weight of like your decisions made, but like that doesn't bear the weight of that's like that's like nothing compared to everything else that you're about to be doing.
And that's just the start of your career at Kentucky or wherever you commit.
Yeah, it's more so like that's like okay, like you're done, like high school's over, like it's next step, like high school's over.
Right.
Like now you got to start thinking about like everything you're doing is like for college, and I think probably like as your senior, like I think like high school soccer, like that like was my main thing was like, oh, like you gotta do this and this because like you're going here and like you're this big, like you're supposed to be like this big shot, whatever. And I was like,
did you feel that? Did you feel pressure like during that time?
Not from other people, but from myself. And then I also like at the same time like
you're a player of the year.
I flipped that switch and was like, you need to like not do that because that was like weighing heavy on me. And like every game I'd be like I don't want to do this. Like, but then like once I stopped doing that, I was like, yo, like you can just like chill out. Like, so I think there's definitely like a line between like pressure and like you can't beat yourself up.
Right.
Was like the thing that like I had talked to my dad a lot about, and he's like helped me off that ledge a little bit. But like I think that was
just
like
being hard on yourself.
Yeah. And, like, you can't always, like, be perfect and, like, all those things.
Do you still feel that? Like, when you're at Kentucky and you don't get the minutes that you want, do you feel like...
Hard on myself?
What am I doing wrong? Or do you...
Sometimes.
Or do you see that as part of the process? Or...
I mean...
And I hate that, by the way. I hate trust the process, and I hate that, like, quote. But, like, sometimes it is. Because... Go on.
I mean... I would say, like, maybe that was, like, trust process was my thought, like, freshman year, but now I'm more so, like...
Okay, come on.
Yeah, the process, like, I'm done with the process. Here, like, I'm been here, still here,
yeah.
like... Yeah. That is my thing. Like, so me, that was, like, my, like, mentality, like, freshman year, but, like, I would say it's different. It's very different now.
When you go into the spring, do you look at it as a continuation of last season? Or
like
is it the fall, or is it the start of next year?
No, it's the start.
It's the start of next year.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a good way. AJ Zarconi actually told me that, and I never really thought of it like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a good way to look at it, because that needs to be like the wake-up call to seniors that are in high school when they're going through that lull of the ECNL season, and they're like, can this just be done?
Yeah, like that's the start of
guess
college.
What? Everybody that you're going to be competing against in August, they're already locked in and in their season mode going through spring season.
Yeah.
How much do you think the spring season matters when it comes to fall in terms of not first impressions, but like, let's say you kill it in the spring. Do coaches remember it? Remember that you killed it in the spring when they come back in the fall? Or is it like they're
completely clean slate,
and now you have all these 6 freshmen coming in and maybe a kid or 2 from the transfer portal?
I wouldn't say it's like clean slate.
No,
like completely clean. No, definitely not.
And like
I think there is, like, obviously it's not like end all be all, but I think it definitely does have an impact. I guess
spring.
For like,
you're talking about the spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, depends on the player, but I think for me it definitely does have an impact. Like it would have an impact.
Yeah. So you just go in this spring and just try to kill it every single.
Basically.
What are your spring games? Do you know yet?
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that out there?
No.
Do you guys usually always play like
we
Western
played like 3
Kentucky
games.
Or something?
We played last spring. We played Eastern Kentucky, and we played Xavier, and we played Louisville.
Wait, you play Louisville? Aren't they in? Wait, they're in the SEC. No, they're in the ACC.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm like, wait, why would you play a regular?
Yeah.
It's like Michigan playing Michigan State.
Right.
Like, why would they do that?
That would be weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's like the same teams this year or not.
Yeah. What's your like fitness? What's your summer like in terms of, okay, you play, you're going to play FC Buffalo.
Yeah.
Are you running yourself into the ground still? Or are you just like more prepared for those 2 weeks and just know what? Because think about like when you were a freshman, you probably ran yourself into the ground that year.
Yeah. That summer.
Because everybody's so scared of like the fitness tests and stuff like that.
Well, and I will say, like, my freshman year summer compared to like my sophomore summer was different.
How so?
Like my freshman year summer was way harder.
You were harder on yourself.
No, like in general, like the runs and stuff the runs we did were harder.
At Kentucky?
Yeah, like in general, just like the summer, my freshman year summer was harder than my sophomore year summer.
Is that because you were prepared, or was the regimen actually different?
No, it was like actually different.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But I mean, I guess like, not that I know what to expect now, but I know what it takes to be like where I am. But also, I think you can never be like too prepared in like what you're doing. But at the same time, I think, cause I played more at FC Buffalo this summer than I did last summer, or like my sophomore summer than I did my freshman summer.
Okay. Yep.
So like I was playing like full 90s. So like I wouldn't go out the next day and like do like the hardest run in our packet, because like I would know like that's like a decent amount of my legs already. Like I wasn't obviously wasn't trying to like kill myself and like run it. So like when I get to like Kentucky, I am so burned out and I like can't do soccer anymore. Like
Right.
I had it so like obviously okay like rest day whatever like a walk or something, but I would have it so like obviously I'm still like running and trying to be in shape and stuff, but I'm not like practicing like 4 times a day or whatever.
Do you feel like FC Buffalo kept you in game shape? And then so like
it was more so like like I'm playing a game, so it kind of like replicates game fitness more than like just running would.
Mm-hmm.
But so I mean I would say that helped because obviously I was like playing a lot. Mm-hmm. But I mean I wouldn't say that the practices necessarily helped that. I would say it would just the games.
Yeah.
So like even on like practices for FC Buffalo, I would do my own thing before that.
Okay. So you're like just on your own. You're doing 2-a-days. Just like you'll work out in the morning, and then you got FC Buffalo at night, or training at night, or something at night, or a game. How did you ever feel like
I didn't do that every single day.
Did you ever have a moment when like, oh, I've done enough, and then it wasn't enough, or it's like, you know what, I did way too much, I should back down?
I mean, I'd rather do too much.
Okay.
Than not do enough.
Right.
Like I'd rather have that feeling of like you're over prepared than you're under.
Yeah.
But I guess that varies like on a daily basis. Like, and not every day is going to be the same.
So going into spring, what's your spring schedule like? Once you get to 20 hours, what does it look like?
So we'll practice every day.
All 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then lift 3 days a week still. And then 4 games.
Yeah.
Have they talked about like the full year thing yet at all?
No, I mean,
would you be okay with that? So imagine that you, same schedule, you go in July.
Okay.
You'll play 10 games in the fall.
Yeah.
You get December off.
Mm-hmm.
Then starting in like February, you play 7 more games.
Yeah.
And then the tournament and the national finals are in the spring. Would you like that, or keep it the same? And because you only have 4 opportunities to get on the field against somebody else.
Yeah, that's why I like the fall, is because like being in season, I would 100% prefer the fall than the spring.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure anyone would say that.
If you're always in season, then it would all be great.
Yeah, or like you wouldn't appreciate it as much. Because I feel like when I
can see that.
That's like that's interesting. I guess having December off and then just coming back to it. I guess that's kind of how like club was.
Yeah, kind of. And then
and
then went into high school and whatnot. But
but
so
interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What are your sessions like in the spring? Like, how many girls are going to be back?
That were there in the fall.
Yeah. Why are you looking like that? Oh yeah, you guys had a lot in the portal, right? Did you say 7 and graduate? You're losing 7, or am I thinking of somebody else?
5 transferred.
5 in the portal.
7 graduated. So we're
what?
Like half.
So then that's my point. Like, how often?
It's like we have like a completely different.
So you have like 12. Let's say 15 players. You can't play 11v11.
Well, we got.
How many transfers in?
3, and then 3 freshmen coming early. So 6 are coming in.
Did you ever think about early enrollment? Like graduating high school early?
It wasn't a thing for my class. Like, it wasn't a thing.
It wasn't an option.
No,
but now
it was not an option.
Rihanna did that. Ella did that.
Yeah.
Michaela is doing that.
Yeah. Like, when it was, like, my age, like, it literally was not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have?
Would I have? I mean, yeah. I don't think there's a disadvantage to going early. I think only there's only like good things that could happen with like being in that environment earlier and like
you're one of those,
understanding.
unless you're the girl at Nebraska that got cut.
Unless that happened. That would be like worst case scenario. Yeah.
I guess that happened a lot this past year.
Oh, really?
Because the 28 rule put some pressure on these coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I mean,
they're like,
yeah.
Okay. So I just heard this story. And this is regarding like football though.
Okay.
And how it used to be. You cut a kid, but they stayed at the school and whatnot.
Yeah.
But now coaches are actively going to players and saying, you will never play here. Your best option is to go into the portal. Has that happened in any SEC teams that you know of?
Yes.
I mean,
it's like you're not necessarily being like, but also like if you want to play, you need to go somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what do you, I mean, that has to be tough.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Like, definitely.
That kind of is what happened with Peyton Payne at Eastern. At Eastern Kentucky. Is they were just like, hey, I'm not going to play here. And she's like, okay, but I'm going to stay. So if it's because of the 28 rule, I'm still getting my scholarship and everything. You know? God. I mean, we'll talk more during the session and whatnot. But like, it's because I was going to have Ava on. I was going to have Ava on Wednesday, but then the timing didn't work for me because I was coming back from Michigan and it didn't work for her. Yeah. 'Cause I want to get her. But then I'm like, you know what? It might be better if she gets her spring at USF and then I talk to her.
Yeah.
Because then she might. Because then she gets both perspectives, not just be like,
the one.
I hate Kentucky and USF is like an oasis.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Let me see how you look at USF before I have you on and stuff. Yeah. Like that. But yeah, thanks for doing this.
Of course.
I've been waiting for you.
I know we've been meaning to do it for a while.
I know, and I'm glad that sophomore year might be the perfect year to start doing it because freshman year.
I would agree, honestly.
Freshman year, it's so hard to make an impact.
Yeah.
As a freshman, do you feel that now? Like, obviously, there's some freshmen that play and score goals, and there's freshman of the year. Didn't you guys have a freshman of the year at Kentucky? Who was the freshman that you guys had that was on?
Like
played
all
a lot.
Freshman team?
I thought she was all SEC.
Yeah, we
freshman
did.
Team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some of those cases, but that's very rare.
Yeah.
I mean, so I just wish more. Do you think the portal's a problem, or do you think it's a good thing? Like, how much better are you getting with the new players coming in, or do you not know yet?
I mean, I feel like you never really know until you actually get there and you see them play.
Not even.
And
are you saying spring you can pick that out, or is it fall?
That depends. I feel like, I guess maybe fall because spring's kind of like an adjustment. But like I would say, like, you don't really know just by looking at like where they were before, like whatever. Like there's things that can change. So I don't think you really know that answer until you actually are in the you're in the team and you're like.
Do you guys have like student managers or like any students that just come out and play so that you guys can scrimmage 11v11?
We have like men's club players that will play with us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like we'll play against. Yeah.
Because I know that there's a lot of like UNC does that a lot where they have tons of student managers, but they all like played at a pretty high level. And
they're not like. I wouldn't say they're not like managers, but like they'll like come to our practices and.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you are playing a lot of 11v11 in the spring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I know like at UB, Charisma will go back and some of the old heads will go back because they have like 12 girls.
We never had like a number, like we didn't have enough to play.
That's good.
That was never really like our issue.
Yeah.
But, like a couple days in the spring, like we do like us will play against like the men's players. Like they're like club like 12 or whatever like men's team will come out and like play.
How close is the men's program and the girls program?
Like the varsity level?
Yeah.
Oh, we're pretty close.
Like friends.
Yeah,
and,
we're
and
friends.
hang
Yeah.
out all the time and stuff. Got it.
We like could share a facility and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you
So.
see each other all the time.
Yeah.
For some reason, it was always women's soccer and baseball. Those were always the closest too.
Yeah, I'd say there's some people that are also like pretty close with baseball. Yeah, I'd say that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But also, there's kind of a lot of turnover with like the men's team right now too. So
You guys do you have dorms that are just? You're not in the dorms right now, right?
No.
You have your own
house.
place,
Yeah.
a house with teammates and
Yeah.
stuff. The dorms, was it athletes only?
it was not athletes only, but it was a lot of athletes.
Yeah.
It was like the dorms. We were right by like our strength and conditioning, like kitchen, like right by like the track.
Makes sense.
And everything. It was like near like athletics. Like that was like the athlete dorm, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Like that was like the athlete dorm, like most of the athletes were, but it wasn't strictly athletes.
Do you guys have your own athletes cafeteria like Nebraska does?
We have like a dinner. It's like training table. Like we have a dinner. You can do it for dinner, but it's literally only freshmen. Like if you're not like upper, like sophomore up, like you gotta pay to go there. So like I don't eat there.
What? It's
Yeah.
only for freshmen?
It's like for freshmen, it's like included in your like dining plan, but
Interesting.
and it is like athletes only. But like I think it's like $10 if I want to eat there, so I just eat at home.
And then you just like cook for yourselves and stuff?
Yeah,
And what's that like?
cooking for myself.
How many roommates do you have? 4?
I had 2, but now I just have 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's just 2 of you.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, we like cook together. Like we will like eat like dinner together. Like we eat a lot of like the same things. It's like we'll just like cook
What do you
together,
guys
like
cook?
coordinate dinner. We're actually not that bad. Like we're pretty good. We'll do like different like things you see on like Instagram or like some random recipes that like our parents make or like.
Oh yeah, let's try the.
Yeah, let's try
I've been
this
doing
and see
that
if
a
it's
lot
good.
lately.
Yeah.
I've been like into like crock pot for some reason, and
Yeah,
I
we just
make
kind of started. You just kind of like started.
and I
doing
make
it,
just
yeah.
crock pot meals,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this.
Well, because then like we can make it in the morning, like go to practice, go to class, and then just like it'd be ready when we were ready.
Do you try to make a lot so then you have like leftovers and meal prep, or do you not really do
well,
that?
I don't know if it's like sometimes I will like meal prep if I'm like really feeling it that Sunday or something, but like we'll eat like we'll make a lot of like what we eat for dinner that night and we'll eat those for like lunch or something.
Does your nutritionist like ever like step in and say, hey, you guys make sure your macros are all in line and protein and stuff like that?
It's like a lot of like where you guys are doing this, and this, like you should focus on eating this, or like individually if you're having like certain things you don't work on or like you're taking certain supplements or something, like you should focus on doing this if you want this to happen, like so things kind of like that.
Yeah, because like Abby Bashara would always do this like this is all her self-led, but she'd do this like shred diet. It's not a diet though, because it's not like she's eating less.
Right.
She's actually eating a lot more, but she's
Yeah.
really in tune to like her macros and like
Yeah.
something like 60% protein and whatnot.
Yes, I don't really like pay attention to like percentage.
Macros
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Mm-mm. How often do you meet with him or him, right?
Yeah.
Just the team in general.
Excuse me. Yeah, like the team in general, or like we do like certain like bot pods and stuff. We'll look at that, or if like I'm cooking in our kitchen, like because we have like a kitchen, I guess, like for all student athletes that you can use.
Yeah.
I'll see him in there, so like talk to him. He'll like show up at practice, like so things like that. Like when I'll see him around, like restocking our lounge or whatever.
What about like mental performance coaches? Do you guys have one? Or,
We do have
or
one.
like sports performance,
Yeah.
mental performance type, like
sports psych.
yeah.
We have one. It's
But
like
it's-
you gotta like kind of like reach out and talk to it, but I don't.
But not a lot. Nothing really.
Yeah.
scheduled and stuff
No,
like that?
not like they don't meet with the team or like individuals or stuff like that.
Huh.
But like if you wanted to like, you have to like reach out yourself.
Yeah. Well.
Like they always like come and meet with us in the beginning, but I guess I don't really know enough about it, but it probably would be worth like looking into.
Yeah, because I'm always just trying to see like,
Mm-hmm.
what's the power forward difference compared to like what UB does? Like what are you getting in terms of player assistance at Kentucky versus, what Allied's getting in Nebraska or what, a mid-major or what a D3, D1, you know what I mean? So just always trying to make that comparison, but.
Yeah, and there's definitely one, I think it's for like multiple sports, not like necessarily soccer
specific.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. An hour and 15 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, and we have like 15 minutes until training, so that'll give me time to like tear this all down, and then you get warmed up and everything.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, G, thank you so much.
Of course, thanks for having me.
And then we'll do this again.
Yeah.
Sometime in the summer or junior year.
Sure.
After junior year.
Yeah.
Thanks, G.
You're welcome.
I hate soccer.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of the I Hate Soccer podcast. If you feel stuck in your recruiting process, we created a guide that includes feedback from 15 college coaches and 10 current college soccer players. Inside this guide, you'll find out what really works in recruiting, from showcases, ID camps, highlight reels, and more. Check it out at playmakertraining.com/recruited.